Well, hello everyone and welcome to Choo Choo Survivor, this time with commentary. So, Choo Choo Survivor is basically if Vampire Survivors and Snowpiercer combined into one incredibly addictive Survivor-like. That's basically what this is. In the demo, there is only one level that you can play, but you can unlock two trains. Well, I'm sorry, you can unlock one train, but you can start with this train up here. Then you can also get your little classic steam locomotive. Weapons aren't going to really change too much. Instead of the rocket launcher, you get like an AK-47 or whatever this is. With the classic steam locomotive, it does have additional weapons by one. But you can do it with either. I'm going to use the first train because I like it. As you play, you are going to unlock gold, which you can then use to unlock multiple upgrades for your weapon. So what I have done is I've already played this several times. I've already completed it once, but I've gone through and I've already upgraded a lot of things that I feel were very beneficial to me. And I'm just going to go ahead and spend a little bit more on a couple of other things that I think would be beneficial for me this run. And we're going to go. Try to make it all the way to the end. So you're going to see like the little pallets there, and they're popping up. And basically all you have to do is just bring your mouse over it, and then you will zoom those in. And similar to, you know, any of the Survivor-like games that are out there, as you kill things, you're going to get little coins that are your experience, which you can then upgrade. Me personally, I always start with a shotgun, and then I don't really do any upgrades until I've kind of made it further. My first goal is to try to unlock several weapons, because the more weapons you have, the better off you'll be. So it is a train. Well, this specific train needs oil to run, and you also can pick up health. I do have a perk that allows me to regenerate health, which is nice. And then I will do the rocket launcher, and I can also upgrade to another weapon here shortly. One trick you can use if you need to is you can kind of hold off on buying that last weapon until you reach a point to where you're surrounded by these zombies or whatever these are, and you can basically just say, yeah, you know what, I'm going to upgrade my weapon now, or I'm going to purchase a new weapon, which causes it to explode outwards, which then, you know, is used to basically kill all of the enemies around you, and it buys you some time if you need it. Now, the faster you move through things, the faster you will kill the zombies. Basically, your train gets that cow catcher in the front. I think that's what it's called. I'm not really a train guy. But basically, the faster you're going, the more likely you're going to push through the zombies. This gold is what you're going to use for your upgrades at the end. I don't really think I'm going to need too much of it, because I'm pretty sure I'll be able to make it all the way to the end of the level again. And you have complete freedom on how you're going to upgrade your weapons. What works for me probably won't work for everybody. But I personally like to upgrade my shotguns first, and I usually will go for speed. The more shots per second, the better. You don't need to start really getting too much in the strength until later. Like, as you progress up here, you're going to want to have stronger weapons. But speed is always beneficial. For those. And once you hit like the 50% mark, you're going to start to see additional enemies. I mean, I'm already starting to see some of them. So you also have this spot here where basically I can change where things attack. I just kind of keep it either random or circular. That seems to work really well for me, but you can always change it to whatever you want. If you want to be more active, you can use it for your mouse cursor, which will give you more of that kind of control over where you're attacking. So in addition to, leveling up your stats here, you can also purchase fuel or health if you need to. I shouldn't need any because I feel like I'm pretty amazing at this game at this point. And this is a game that you can easily sink a lot of time into. If you probably if you're really trying to get to the end, and that's like kind of your goal, you could probably do it within 30 minutes, maybe an hour if it takes a little bit longer, just kind of depending on how you do your upgrades and everything. But that's really kind of up to you, because you can also make some terrible mistakes and slow down when you really shouldn't. And you get kind of overwhelmed. And you can max out the stats for your weapons. In the demo, you will probably hit, I think it's like 3.3 seconds for every shot for the shotgun. Damage is close to like 50 or something. The shotgun, just like in real life and just like every game that involves a shotgun, is a little bit overpowered. I think it could probably tone down just a little bit, but I do like the shotgun, and that's why I'll have more shotguns than anything else on my train, because it just is a powerhouse. Let's see if I can't get enough speed here to just actually like plow through these guys, just to kind of show you can really make a lot of progress really fast if you choose, but that may not always be the good idea that you think it is, because if you're doing that, you're not going to pick up some of your inventory items, you're not going to pick up the oil cans, the gold, because you're flying past it, unless you've got maybe the ability to speed them up, upgrade it all the way through. And every once in a while you're going to run into these little special guys. You'll know they're special because they actually have a health bar. So if you see those guys, you want to kill them, because typically killing them means it's going to drop an actual special crate like this, which is going to give you a bunch of things that you're going to need. Let's see. Pushback is probably the other most important upgrade you can do, because it helps push them back and keep them away from your train. And if all of your weapon skills have that maxed out, you're going to have a pretty easy time kind of keeping them off the train, which is important. And yes, you do damage the enemies, the monsters, the zombies, whatever they are. You do damage them when you hit them with the train. And while I am doing this video for the demo for Next Fest, the developer was actually kind enough to give me a pre-release key, so I will be doing another video with longer streams and everything for the actual full game, and probably do like an actual full review on the actual full release game that you'll be able to play after Next Fest, which comes out like directly after. So that'll be something to look for if you are really a big fan of this game, which I think you should be if you like Survivors-like games. Because if you're already playing Survivor games, you'll probably like me and you want something different. You see a new Survivor game, you want to play it, and it's like, wow, you know, this is going to be good, but it's a lot of times they're very similar to everything you've already played. And how do you bring something new to the genre? And bringing a train by itself doesn't really make the, you know, hey, this is brand new. This is a whole new experience. The train itself is not, but the inertia that you build with speed, the collection of different items that are required to level up your train, unlocking trains. It's probably similar to unlocking characters, but there's a lot going on here that really kind of sets this apart from other Survivor games, I think. That is almost fully upgraded. I'm going to go back to my shotgun because I'm going to start getting to some more difficult enemies, and I'm going to need my shotgun to really kind of keep them off. Because as you can see, I'm starting to run into an issue where the pushback's not as good as I would like. Things are really kind of getting close and starting to try to damage my train, and I really want to make it to the end so I can say, hey, if you make it all the way through the demo, this is what happens. What I'm hoping for is another special enemy, so I can get more of my little crates for the inventory. So I'm not really doing anything with my mouse other than I can use this to basically activate the pallets to start coming to my train. I can start using it to collect the the pallets and then the coins that are the experience. I would like to think that this is probably the world that exists sometime after Thomas the Tank Engine. Like, we know that world was kind of awkward. I mean, they had the part where they basically locked the one train up in the tunnel. And the trains were sentient, they were alive, and they were stuck in there, and that was Thomas's doing. So I kind of wonder if maybe this train, in my headcanon, I'm saying this train that's escaped is actually that train. And I know they're probably not the same train because obviously very different things. Oh, and here are my guys that I want to kill. It's like they heard me talking and they're like, oh yeah, we're going to hook you up. And that is good. Alright, so now I've got 5. I'll get a couple more when I level up. So, yeah, I'm gonna focus on my shotgun. I'm gonna focus on my rocket launcher a bit. And I think that I'm definitely going to be able to make it to the end. Which is no easy feat the first time you try to do it because you don't have a lot of the things that I have now. Progression in the game is really well paced. Between leveling up, there's enough going on between when I start playing the level to you know, by the time I finish the level, there's enough that goes on the entire time that there's never really a dull moment. There's always something going on. There's always something for me to do. Even though I'm tied to one plane for my movement, there's enough going on to where I don't even realize that I'm just playing on a straight line. And there's what it looks like when your weapon is fully upgraded. You won't be able to click on anything else. And now I'm just pretty much going to go down the list and basically upgrade each weapon to the max each time, so I can, you know, basically easily make it to the end. And once I get probably all my weapons maxed out, what I'm going to do is just try to max out the speed of my train and push to the end. But probably not before that, because I do want to still, you know, I still want to try to get as much as I can. That shotgun can take a lot for its upgrade power. There we go. What's that? Yeah, at present my train doesn't go that fast, because I still haven't upgraded everything I want for that. But eventually, my train will probably go more than 10 meters a second. What do we go now? Oh, I only got up to 8 before I hit these guys. These guys can't stop this train. This train is just totally badass. One thing I would love to see would be basically, as you play, potentially maybe you could add additional train cars to it. That would be really cool. Again, I haven't played the full release that that's coming, like a pre-release version outside of this demo, even though I have it, because I wanted to really focus on this first, because this is what people are going to play during Next Fest. And I want to show you what you're going to play. I want to play the same thing everyone else is. I don't like to have something that kind of sets me apart from everyone else at first. So now that I've unlocked everything, there's really nothing else for me to open up, unless I wanted to add diesel fuel or health. So I could push that button that says open when leveling up to basically say, you know, I don't need to see it anymore. I'm good. But I'll keep it up because, you know, if things go bad, I may need to get additional health or fuel. But they're not going to, because it's a little train that could. And yeah, I'm just going to avoid everything, because my goal here is just to try to make it to the end. So it's not oil, it's diesel fuel. This entire time I've been playing this game, I've thought it's oil, and I haven't been apparently paying attention and reading the words on the screen to see that that's not what it is. Oh, we got a little Cthulhu guy over here. All right. He will also drop some goodies. It's actually a little bit harder than some of the other guys. And there we go on our long push. I don't even need to do that because I'm not gonna get any of those because I'm just trying to hurry up. I would imagine if they were going to do a movie based on Choo Choo Survivor, they would probably bring Chris Evans back to be like the main character, and I could see him being the train conductor and just like having 2 shotguns on, you know, on his arms, and, you know, actually no, better yet, give the tank arms and give it shotguns, and then it just basically just driving through it, shooting all these things, and it's just this non-stop action movie that makes no sense, but everybody loves it. And it would still be better than Fast and the Furious X or whatever version it is, the one where they're driving on the moon or whatever. I don't know. I don't really follow that franchise because it's kind of mindless. I'm so close to reaching that 100%. And now all I can think about is don't mess up. Don't screw up somehow. Don't throw me a curveball. But I'm a little overzealous. Like, there's nothing gonna happen at this point. I am definitely gonna make it. I feel incredibly confident. There we go, pushing away, almost there. About to see the finish line, and then it'll be success. Success. So when you win, you're going to get this wishlist button. I encourage you to click on this and wishlist it. And you get all those little stats and everything. During the demo, there aren't any achievements or awards, so don't even worry about that. This is where you could upgrade your train if you want to. If you look, there's at least 1, 2, 3, 4 additional trains outside of the trains that you have available in the demo. Again, whatever train you want to play as, it doesn't matter. I mean, you're going to start with a diesel electric locomotive, but you can always adjust and switch to the other one if you'd like. And all of this is really going to be something that you just kind of upgrade as you feel. It's going to be entirely based on how you like to play. So yeah, Choo Choo Survivor, definitely recommended for anybody that's a fan of bullet hells, Survivor-like, the movie Snowpiercer, or anything with trains, I guess. Definitely consider Choo Choo Survivor as probably one of the best Survivor-like games in the last couple of years, because it's different. It's not the same thing. So definitely give it a shot. Link to Wishlist and play the demo is in the description. Give it a shot. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. I don't really know a train joke. I should have looked that up. I'm going to look it up really quick, because I feel like leaving this on a train joke would be actually really, really good. Alright, this is the first one I found. A friend of mine quit his job as a reporter and left town by railway. It was an express train. I don't get it. It's a really, really bad joke. But yeah. Play Choo Choo Survivor, please, and thank you, because it's awesome. And awesome games need to be played.